We are here at the Mob Museum, and this is Jonathan Ullman, who is the Mob Museum's Executive Director and CEO. I met Jonathan at another event and was intrigued to hear of his background and how he looks at a museum experience and how it enriches the whole city. Welcome, Jonathan, and please share a little bit about your personal background and your viewpoint on museums.
I have so much to say about museums. I spent my entire career in museums. I think they are incredibly important for a community. They're places where people can come and learn about particular topics that often will take them to points in history, but they can also be about current times and current matters, and really bring those topics alive. And we know through research that museums have a greater impact on people than even books or accounts by family members, or really even what teachers explain to students in the classroom.
Why is the Mob Museum historically important for Las Vegas to preserve, and the impact it's made on the Las Vegas greater area?
So first of all, the Mob Museum is located in the former U.S. Post Office and Federal Courthouse on Stewart Avenue, so it's a historic building. We're on the National Registry of Historic Places, nationally significant. So not just because we are one of the oldest and finest federal buildings in this particular community, but also because this was one of the locations in our courtroom where the Kefauver committees were held. So these were U.S. Senate investigative hearings led by Senator Estes Kefauver, a senator out of Tennessee, in 1950 and 1951, and they were all about exposing organized crime.
What will a person actually learn and experience during a visit here at the Mob Museum in Las Vegas, and what are some of your favorite exhibits and artifacts that you have in this museum?
Sure. Well, the Mob Museum experience is really just magnificent from start to finish. So, of course, the first thing that people will come across is the amazing building itself. Beautiful architecture, very friendly, welcoming staff. The people that work here, including the volunteers, are just incredible individuals. But in terms of the museum content and the experience itself, you start on the third floor and you work your way down, and it's really a journey from the turn of the 20th century to present day. So people start to see how the social conditions lead to organized crime taking root, and they will get this experience that really toggles back and forth between a very national perspective on organized crime and law enforcement and a very Las Vegas specific story. So as you go through these spaces, you'll see very early Las Vegas exhibits, but then you'll also see these very prominent exhibits tied to national events, like the St. Valentine's Day Massacre Wall, which is just such an iconic artifact from one of the most famous crime scenes ever, well, let alone organized crime, one of the most incredible crime scenes ever. Mm-hmm. And we've complemented the wall now with a new collection of ballistics evidence, so the actual evidence of the bullets, the coroner's reports taken from the scene of that crime. We have them here.
The museum has received many accolades in recent months and years, and I know it's 5 years. You've been here 5 years?
So it's 5 years February.
So please inform us what all's been going on.
You know, we are so proud of what we have accomplished here. It's an incredible team, incredible supporters, the members, the volunteers, so many folks in the community that have helped us be successful. And we're extremely proud that this past February we received accreditation from the American Association of Museums. It's the American Alliance of Museums. And that accreditation is so affirming that we are adhering to the highest and best practices in the museum industry.
I also understand the museum recently celebrated its 5th anniversary. Tell us about that and what is the future goals and happenings going to look like.
We opened on Valentine's Day in 2012, so we are 5 years old. And we have a lot cooking. You know, not only do we have amazing exhibits, and the exhibits continue to be refined, we continue to add to our collection with new objects, but we have such a dynamic calendar of events, the special programs we do, panel discussions that take place in our courtroom, special speakers, authors, folks that live locally, especially, can take advantage of this ever-changing array of programs, things like our free community safety forums that take place once a month.
Well, thank you so much,
you,
Jonathan,
Judy. It was
for
such a
coming
pleasure. Thank
today.
you.
It was wonderful.
Thanks for having
And
me.
for everybody out in the audience, please come down and see this wonderful thing and get involved, maybe volunteer. And goodbye for now from Judy Lloyd at SCA TV.